Finally, the week comes to a close, and what a week this one has been. The chop and churn was evident from the word go this week, and then, of course, came that vicious fall on Thursday, a 3% fall coming in. And today, surprise, surprise, was actually a recovery day. It looked a little tentative to start off trade with. We were holding about 0.5% higher, and the massive pull really came in the latter part of today's trading session when we finally managed to stage a comeback of about 82 points on the Nifty. Similar was the state with the Sensex as well, holding up about almost 250 points on closing bell today. For the week, though, the Nifty has managed to snap its two-week gaining streak, and we've led with a fall of about 1.4% for the Nifty benchmark index. Similar was the state with most sectoral indexes as well, barring a real estate which closed in flat, the Nifty Realty Index that is. The only outshining pocket for the week gone by was the Nifty Metal Index, which has staged a 3% move. I'll come to that in just a bit, but first let's try and sum up the action for how the day really panned out to be. Breadth of the market definitely outperformed the benchmark indexes, held out very smartly and closed in with handsome gains as well. About 1,459 stocks within the entire listed universe managed to actually stand to the green today, and that is a hearty sign given the kind of underperformance that the broader markets have actually seen month to date. The big positive takeaway was that diesel sales in the country for the first half of October have actually managed to surge about 8.8% on a year-on-year basis, and this is its first increase coming in since the entire country went into a lockdown in the month of March earlier this year. So that positive sentiment aside, among tech companies, they were in focus. HCL Technologies came out with its numbers, and might I say, it was pretty much the same pattern that you saw with both Wipro as well as Infosys too, wherein you had the stock hold up ahead of the earnings and then only to collapse on the day of the earnings. By the way, HCL Technologies posted good numbers. The constant currency growth of about 4.5% was much in line with the street estimates. The other one in focus was also Mindtree, which fell a good 7% after it posted constant currency growth of about 2.1% coming in. So IT definitely took a step back, as was the case on a weekly basis as well. The high-flying pocket in today's trading session amongst the larger universe was definitely metals. Now, most reports indicating that irrespective of the price hikes that most Indian domestic companies have undertaken, when you compare them to China's prices, they still have a 4% discount that they're trading at. And that really indicates that some of these stocks actually have further headroom to go for themselves. So be it a Tata Steel, which held out a good 6% in trade, a Jindal Steel, a JSW Steel, a SAIL, the entire pack was holding out very, very smartly. Add to that, you also had air conditioner companies which were holding out very well. So be it Amber, Blue Star, Voltas, they were all gaining very handsomely, almost between, in fact, 4 to 15% apiece after the government late last evening announced that they're going to be banning the imports of air conditioners with refrigerants with a view to promote domestic manufacturing and cut on imports of non-essential items. So this was another very interesting pocket. The one stock which really stood out like a sore thumb was UPL. That fell about almost 8% after KPMG who was the auditor for the company's arm, that's UPL Corporation, actually resigned on Thursday, that's yesterday, citing no reason for the same. We had the management come in on the channel and clarify as well, but that didn't quite help much the sentiment on the stock. This was still pretty much a laggard. So quite a bit of chop into churn. Next week is going to be extremely crucial. Tomorrow, that's Saturday, you'll have HDFC Bank as well as DMart declare their numbers, and next week as well is an extremely heavy earnings week. So fingers crossed, hopefully the global cues should look okay for us to actually support the momentum of Friday going forward.